Welcome to SBCU. Let's talk about the 6Fattie trail bikes, the Fuse, and the Ruze. These trail bikes are built with three major things in mind. That's control, confidence, and some options for men and for women. These bikes are built for riders that are looking to climb, descend, ride single track, do sweet corners, go over the rocks, bumps, all the fun stuff a trail rider is looking for in a hardtail package. When you're riding trail bikes, the name of the game is control. It's so much fun to rip corners, jump off of logs, be out there with a big smile on your face. It's not fun to end up laying on the ground. So we are looking for as much control out of these bikes as possible, and we get that in large part from the 6Fattie tire system. This takes a 650 wheel and wraps a big old 3-inch wide tire on there. This is what we call 6Fattie. And the two main things we're going to get out of these tires is control and flotation. We're putting 69% more tire on the ground than a standard tire. That is a huge boost in traction, big part of how we get more control. The flotation side is we're getting a 56% increase in volume over a standard tire. That means the tires are going to float over the bumps. You're just going to soak them up. You're never going to feel them. This gives us flotation, which gives us more speed on the bikes. So control and flotation add up to a great riding trail bike on these 6Fattie Hardtails. When riding trail bikes, you want to be super confident out there. We're going to get our confidence from three areas. We have our geometry, our travel, and then how we actually build the frame itself. The geo, very unique for a hardtail. We have a slack 67-degree head tube angle, a nice low bottom bracket, and an extremely short 430 millimeter rear end. The way we get a 430 rear end is by an all-new construction, the diamond stays. This allows us to run very short rear ends, very snappy out of those corners. Attached to that 67-degree head tube is 120 millimeters of travel. A lot for a hardtail, but perfect for a trail hardtail. Finally, the frame is an M4 alloy. This is a high-end 6061 aluminum frame that has internal cable routing, and we run 148 millimeter spacing in the rear to give us all the clearance you're going to need for these 3-inch wide tires. We make the Fuse for the men and the Ruze for the ladies. This is our 6Fattie trail hardtail with a couple of key differences from the Fuse. First off, we have a 100 millimeter travel fork as opposed to 120. The frame set has a unique geometry, still a nice low BB, short rear end, but we have a 3-inch lower standover height for even more confidence. Finally, we have women's specific touch points. It's a narrow handlebar, a women's specific saddle, and size specific crank lengths, all that add up to a rad trail bike, the Ruze. So when you combine the control of the 6Fattie tire system, super confident geo and travel, along with men's and women's options, you end up with the ultimate trail bikes, the Fuse for men, the Ruze for ladies. Go to one of your local specialized retailers, check one out.